Hey guys, hello everyone. Thanks for joining me on another Friday afternoon or Friday evening, Saturday morning live stream here from Japan. Is everybody having a good end to their week? I hope so. Hello from Houston. Hello. Thanks for joining us. Give the room a little, minute here to populate, and we can get into it. What's everybody been up to this week? Something good, I hope. Hello from Chicago. Hello. All right. Hey everyone. Bayzat here. Another Friday, Saturday morning live stream with you guys. Just another weekly hangout, see what's going on, tell you everything that's been going on in our world, the Naked and Famous Denim world. And yeah, Loops nice. What's Loops? I don't know, Loops nice. Work and breaking in my Kevlar denim. Good man. The Guardian Salvage is actually going to be restocked pretty soon. So anybody who's been looking for those, I know we've been missing some sizes, so those are going to be back, I think, in the next 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah. Buy trunk salvage at Montreal yesterday. So awesome. Thank you so much for coming down. Oh, Garrett, are you in Kamloops? Are you back in BC? Am I, so you're leaving next week? I don't know what the heck's going on. Time is, yeah, I don't know what the heck. It's oftentimes I have no idea what day it is of the week. This whole lockdown thing, I think, has done that to a lot of people. You get into this kind of, well, basically, we work from home, so we're home 90% of the time. So, just, it feels like Groundhog Day sometimes. And I have trouble really kind of figure. I feel like I have to consult the calendar more often. How about you, Risa?
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you guys do, but I'm always constantly looking at the calendar these days. They're all kind of the same. Anyways, that's I guess that's the world of coronavirus lockdowns. I'm still waking up. Sorry, got my coffee here. In other good news, the Japanese government announced that they're going to be loosening restrictions on visa holders travel. So at the present time, if you are a Japanese visa holder, so somebody who's legally allowed to be here, and you left the country after the government issued the state of emergency, they wouldn't let you back in. So say you had to travel back to your home country for whatever reason, even though you have residency here, you might have a home or work here, they wouldn't let you back. So that prevented me and Risa from going back to Canada because we're both. I'm a Canadian citizen. Risa's a permanent resident. But and while Risa would be able to come back into Japan, I wouldn't be able to come back into Japan. So we've basically just been waiting for that restriction to be lifted before we can travel to Canada. So that's going to happen hopefully soon. They made the announcement that they are going to revise that. And as soon as that happens, we're going to be traveling back to Canada and back to HQ. And I'm going to be able to show you guys a little bit more stuff. And speaking of a little bit more stuff, I will show you some of the Batman. I have a couple of Batman updates that I can show you this week. So that's going to be a little bit new. It's been a couple of weeks since I've shown you anything with that. Let me know if you guys want to see anything specific. I'll pull it up, but that's what's going on there. What else is happening? We have our spring summer 21 Booking season is we're kind of in the middle of it, kind of near the end of it, really. I say we're about 3/4 of the way through. So this is the time of year where we are showcasing our new collection to our retail partners. Typically, we would be traveling a lot. We'd be at different trade shows around the world, and we'd be meeting with our retailers. But of course, nobody can really do that. So we've been doing a lot of online stuff, email. So we've just been working closely with our retail partners. A little bit more difficult because, at a trade show, you might be able to see, 20 customers in a day. After 3 or 4 days, you've seen, 50, 60, 70 people. Now it's all kind of one-on-one, and some people are, with anybody who does a lot of email work, email, sometimes people don't respond right away, and it's a little bit more difficult, but we're making sure that, at least we're trying our best to make sure that all of the Spring/Summer 21 goods are going to be out at retail where you're going to be able to find them. So we are working on that, and I have a couple of Spring/Summer 21 items that I'll show you today as well, just to give you guys a sneak peek with what's going on with the Spring/Summer 21 collection. Fall/Winter 20 is rolling along nicely. We released the Black and Steel Duck Canvas yesterday, so that was a successful launch. In addition, we launched the Salvage Foundation t-shirts. Let me just pull that up. So for those who don't know, there is a global denim contest called the Indigo Invitational, and this is going to be a lot of fun. Basically, it's going to be hundreds of people. Everyone starts with a pair of jeans on the same day. The contest starts on October 1st. So you got to go over to indigoinvitational.com, register, read the rules, and every month you post photos and you highlight the evolution of your jeans. And for the entire year, hundreds of people are going to be doing this. And really it's the spirit of the contest is to showcase faded jeans. I was speaking to one of the founders of Indigo Invitational just the other day, and I was asking him, what brought about this contest? Here's the question. Which jeans do you recommend for the Indigo Invitational? I've been recommending slubby denim. So, I'm a Spirit 4, Elephant 9, True Grit Selvage, Japan Heritage. And let me give you my reasoning for that. I think that slubby denim is visually a little bit more stunning than non-slubby denim. Maybe from the eyes of a judge. That's my opinion. So I think if your aim is to maybe get higher points, I don't actually know how the ranking system is going to work. A slubby denim might be the way to go, but I don't think that's a lock. If you were to get something like the Left Hand 12 Midnight Edition, or even some previous versions of the Elephant, heavyweight stuff, 32 ounce, King of Slub actually would probably do pretty well, even though that's heavyweight and slubby. At the end of the day, wear what you want. You don't really know how judges are going to judge anything. So, I guess you can't go with the intention of trying to think the way they think, but I think that slubby denim tends to get more eyes. So if you happen to like slubby denim, get a slubby denim. Okay. So anyways, back to what I was saying. So I was speaking to one of the founders of Indigo Invitational, and I asked him, what brought about this competition? How did you come up with this idea? Because denim contests are not new. Every now and then brands do them, and sometimes it's just for maybe it's a marketing thing. It gets people to buy a bunch of jeans. But Indigo Invitational they're not affiliated with anybody. So their aim isn't to make money on this. So that's really what I like about it. They're their own entity, and while we're sponsoring, we're sponsoring for the fact that this is a raw denim thing, and I want people to be involved. So and I want there to be prizes at the end of the way. So even if you're not wearing a Naked and Famous or unbranded jean, it doesn't matter to me. This competition is about the fade. So he was saying that on the forums and all these discussion groups, oftentimes you see a lot of posts of new jeans. And that's great. People are very excited about their new jeans, and I think that's fantastic. So I just got this, I just got that. Great. And I think where that drops, where there's some fall off, is when people with updates. I want to see. What he was saying was, I want to see more photos of faded jeans. And I agree. I remember back in the days. I'm still on the forums a lot. Don't get me wrong, but my every day going on these forums was, okay, I want to look at the new who posted new fades. So I always wanted to see new fades. So this was a way for him to see more faded jeans. So if we organize this contest and everyone has to post faded jeans, then we all see more faded jeans. And I think that's just such a great idea, especially when you have hundreds of competitors every month updating their jeans. And then you get to see an evolution over the course of a year of so many different kinds of weights and fabrics and brands, all together in one place. I thought it was a fantastic idea. So the Indigo Invitational is starting October 1st. You can go over to the website, and we decided that we wanted to do our own little support for Team Naked and Famous, unbranded brand. And we came up with a team T-shirt, so to speak, called the Salvage Foundation. And if you're fans of pro wrestling like I am, this is like our mini faction of raw denim enthusiasts, our raw denim gang. So let's check out the T-shirt. We just launched this today on Tate and Yoko. You can pre-order it, and we will deliver these by the end of September, so in time for the Indigo Invitational. So these are available now on Tate and Yoko, available in the white. So you can see it's got that great graphic here. It's got the jeans. We Bleed Indigo, Salvage Foundation. So kind of in the spirit of some of those old, and that is even some of the newer ones. So I just like the idea of having this team and everybody representing and supporting one another through the contest. So you got the black on white, sorry, the white on black, black on white, and then you have the black on black. So that's so those are all available to pre-order. $44. These are. Let me show you because I'm wearing. What the heck's going on? I'm wearing a T-shirt right now. This is the T-shirt that we are printing them on. It's a Naked and Famous circular knit tee, so seamless at the sides, all circular knit. It's just a fold line there. Great fit. I'm wearing a size medium. I'm like 165 pounds, 5'8", so I'm not slim anymore. And it fits great. Size medium. I've washed this. I've been wearing this probably for a couple years. Here's one thing that I really like about these T-shirts is that they don't get holes in them. That's not to say that they can't ever get holes in them, but for the amount of time that I've been wearing this T-shirt and the amount of time that I've put this through the wash, it just holds up beautifully. Just the size, it doesn't stretch out weirdly. Just a fantastic quality T-shirt. Ring spun cotton, made in Canada, and can't be. I have to say that I've got maybe 5 or 6 of these things, in the black and the white, and I've been wearing them for years. I've been wearing them for years. It's crazy how long I've owned these things and not had to replace them. I maybe last week's video I was wearing a blue one, but I took a white one and I indigo dyed it. But yeah, they're fantastic quality. So check them out. They're on the website right now. Go in order to find them. I don't have a direct link on the main page, but if you go to tatenyoko.com, you can go to Naked and Famous Denim, and then you can go to T-shirts and knits, and they'll be in here right there. So you'll see them right at the top. Or you can just search Salvage Foundation in the search bar. So yeah. Fantastic. Hello from France. Also, I'm not sure about the size. Is it more boxy or slim? Yeah, so it's a little bit boxier. It's not particularly slim. It's not a tight t-shirt at all. Yeah. Let me see if I putting the trigger on it right now. Thank you so much. And remember to wear your tees when you're posting your photos. You know, let's all be in unison together and show our team support, and let's support each other through this contest for sure. You know, it's a whole year, and you know, it's hard to get through things, especially a contest or you know, a tournament or things like that. It's hard to do things alone. So you know, together we're all going to be strong, and we're going to represent Naked and Famous Denim. We're going to represent Unbranded Brand, and we're gonna make it to the end. We're gonna collect all the gold. Steel Series mouse spotted. Yeah, I've got if you want to see my desk setups, Team Naked and Famous, Team Indigo Maniac, Team Salvage Foundation. It's too sweet, my friend. And that's the thing that's gonna be, you know, hey Phil. So that's the other thing with I try, my friend. That's the thing with Salvage Foundation. You know, it is pro wrestling inspired. So we're gonna be cutting some fun promos throughout the tournament. If you like old wrestling promos, if you like new wrestling promos, there's a lot of great ones. I've been watching so many this week, and again, I was talking to Brian at the Indigo Invitational, and just telling him about our pro wrestling kind of theme here. And he was telling me that he hasn't watched wrestling in such a long time. And I was like, oh, you're missing out. Because wrestling is so... You know, a lot of people my age... so if you're in your mid-30s, you know, if you grew up in the, you know, 80s and 90s, pro wrestling was very, very mainstream. And a lot of people watched it. And I think some people, you know, they tuned out. Some people never tuned out. And... they reminisce about those old times. Whenever I talk about my love of wrestling, they're like, oh yeah, I remember Ultimate Warrior and Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're fantastic, you know. But there's so much more today that you could consume. And I was just sending him a bunch of great matches to watch. So anyways, I'm a big wrestling fan. You guys know this already. So we're going to be cutting some pro wrestling style promos throughout the season. If you think about, you know, the Heart Foundation or the NWO or DX and that kind of stuff. So that's kind of the idea I was going for with our team. You know, we're a bunch of denim badasses, and we're the heels for sure. We're definitely gonna heel it up in these promos, all in good fun. You know, we're gonna cut deep a little bit, but you know, we'll try to do it in a fun way. So I think it's gonna be a fun time. We're already thinking of the ways to you'll see when we cut these first promos. If you're into denim, there's gonna be some deep. Maybe some deep thought into these promos. You'll see. The Salvage Foundation has come to your town, brother. Sounds awesome. Yahan Midnight Salvage drops soon. The Yahan will be on September 25th. So yeah. Kamala 32 ounce. Oh, Kamala died the other day. You know, it was weird because I was watching Kamala videos just days before he passed away. We could talk, man, this is going to divulge into wrestling, but I was watching some Kamala videos. I was listening to Jim Cornette. He's got a podcast, and somebody, I guess he was answering some questions about Kamala, and it made me think of him. So I was watching a bunch of videos, and there's some videos of him like slamming Andre the Giant, and I think that was pretty amazing because this was before Hogan did it, and it was just one of these things where when Hogan did that slam, that was like obviously with WWE history, it's their history, and that's still a big moment. Let's never take that away, because I feel like that was the torch that was handed over to Hogan after that. But when Kamala did it, it was just he just slammed him, and it wasn't like, oh my god, it was like it's just kind of he did it, and that was it, and like there was no like mega crowd reaction or anything like that. So I did find that a little bit funny, but Kamala, yeah, man, what a character. I remember his feuds with the Undertaker, and I think that was the first casket match. Anyways, rest in peace, Kamala. What you're gonna do when the Salvage Foundation comes for you? I want you guys to get in on the promos as well, but you'll see what we do. Yeah. What else do we got here? So Jahan, September 25th, Salvage Foundation. It's still real to me. Wrestling, as scripted as it is, it's very real. There's no other entertainment medium where the crowd is so involved. If you go to a play and you don't like the play, you can't boo the play. They'll kick you out, And that's what I like about wrestling is that the audience, even if they're booing, that's a crowd reaction that maybe you want, So the level of, especially if you're healing it up and, being the bad guy and you're getting that bad guy boo, that means you're doing your job right. Or if you're getting cheers, you're doing the job right. If you're getting nothing, maybe you're not doing your job right. So it's one of those things where it's so interactive between the audience, kind of like what we're doing here. We're very interactive with our audience. We want to know what's going on. We want your feedback. So I find that there's a lot of truth and realness in wrestling because of that. So that's what I love about wrestling. When is the Elephant 9 dropping in Weird and Super Guy? I believe it's September the 4th. If you want to know when things are coming out, if you go over to Tate and Yoko, if you go over to nakedandfamousdenim.com, there is a blog post with the release schedules, and I'll show you where you can find that. But if you go to the blog section of Tate and Yoko, there is a blog post called the release dates so far. I think maybe I haven't updated it in a bit. I should probably do an update post to that. Here's the fall winter 2020 release schedule. So if you go over to blog, you come to this page here, and a couple of blog posts down, you go to the fall winter 2020 release schedule. You hit that, and then you've got all the dates for all the releases. So Elephant is coming out on September the 4th. Fit, Super Guy, Weird Guy, Easy Guy, and Denim Jacket. So there you have it. I think Phil said he's got some Toxic Avenger comic books for me. Thanks so much, bro. I will. I'll hopefully see you next time in Canada, or the next time you visit here. Let me know. I haven't worked any jeans, but Naked and Famous for nearly a year. Best denim around. Thank you very much. The porn mustache is strong with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. All of our staff's rocking mustaches these days. It's just something fun when whether it's Salvage Foundation or everybody rocking mustaches. When you've got this thing going on with your buddies, it's a lot of fun. All right. Mick Foley flannel coming soon? No, but we do have some great flannels that you can check out. You gotta run. I love how excited you are, though. I'm always very excitable. Naked and Famous times IWF IWS collab. So IWS is a local Montreal pro wrestling association. I've been to a couple of their shows. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, let us get through some of the projects that we are working on. I would like to do an AEW or WWE partnership at some point. I've talked about this before. I've got a list of pro wrestlers and what I would do. Sorry. And how I would make those jeans. So I am very interested in doing that. IWS Hardcore. So yeah, we've got, so for those of you, IWS Hardcore, this is the Montreal local wrestling association, and wrestlers like Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens got their start here. So they've produced champions. Unbranded coming up with anything new. We are working on something. It won't be released this year, but we are working on something new. Have any delivery to Venezuela? We have delivery anywhere UPS or FedEx ships. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure we would ship to there. We have no restrictions on shipments, so feel free to order. Isn't there a picture of Kenny Omega wearing the Ryu denim? There is a picture of Kenny Omega wearing the Ryu denim. He put it on his Twitter. Shout outs to Kenny Omega, our hometown Canadian hero from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Yeah, so I've been a big fan of Kenny Omega for a long time. Big fan. Yeah, I watched the pimply-faced Kevin Owens wrestle at Le Scratch in Laval a bunch. Where do they, what's it called? Not Club Soda. Is it Club Soda? No. Where do they, in downtown Montreal, what's the name of that club that they do the events in? I forget. It's not far from where I live. I used to walk there. Anyways. Yeah, I'm looking forward to wrestling SummerSlams this weekend. There's something about the crowds that I miss. I'm sure everyone misses the crowds and all the sporting events that are going on. Never tried Naked and Famous jeans yet. How about sizing tips? My best tip for everyone and anyone is to pay attention to the measurement guides. So what you should do is take a pair of jeans that you own that fit you well, and take some measurements. On our website, you'll find, if you go to tatianyoko.com, if you go to any particular product, you'll see a measurement chart, and underneath the measurement chart, there is a little video outlining on how to measure your jeans. Follow those steps and measure your own jeans. Then, take those measurements and compare them to the size charts on our website. So, that way, you can kind of gauge which is going to be the best fit or size for you. And I say, if you follow those guides, 9 times out of 10, you will be very, very happy with the jeans that you pick, and you'll ensure that you get the right size. You know, the thing about online shopping for clothes is it's often difficult to get the right size the first time. And we wanted to put as much information out there as possible so that you can make the best informed decision that you can. There are some websites out there that just say, fits big, runs small, or they don't say anything at all. And the thing about all apparel is that there is no standard when it comes to sizing. A medium isn't a medium across different brands. You know, a 32 isn't a 32 isn't a 32. Everyone's different. So just because you wear a 32 in one brand does not mean you wear a 32 in another brand. Even if you wear a 32 in one fit doesn't mean you wear a 32 in another fit. So those measurement guides are going to ensure that you get the right fit. Pickle Rick going to be Greencast? You're going to have to wait and see. Speaking of collaborations, I did tell you guys earlier in the stream that we have some Batman updates. I've registered for the Indigo Invitational. I'll wear Sonic, Boom, Guile. Great. choice, my friend. And speaking of collabs, again, we have the Batman collab updates for you. So we just got some updates from the embroiderer. So we will have the back pocket embroidery. Let me just load up these pictures. And I'll give you an idea of what's going on. So these are just tests for now. But we have the Dynamic Duo embroidery. So that's going to be on the Batman and Robin jean, the the 1960s Batman themed denim. So that's going to go on the back pocket. And we've got Harley Quinn, Joker. This one is so creepy. I really, really like the Joker embroidery here. Then we've got Bane. And then we've got Dark Knight. We have to fix a little bit in here. You can see that the ears didn't quite come out, so we just have to do a little editing on the file so that it embroiders properly. But it'll have the proper pokey ears, and that'll be on the Dark Knight Salvage. So there you have it. We've got the Dark Knight. We've got the Bane Batbreaker denim. The Joker denim. The Clown Prince of Crime over here. We've got the Harley Quinn denim. And the Dynamic Duo denim. So that is coming this fall to a retailer near you. Grey Weft on the Adam West. Yeah, you better believe it. So it is Batman, like that Batman costume themed. Well, the Joker's awesome. This whole collection is going to be pretty amazing. I can't wait to get my hands on the physical samples. I just want to show you guys so much. So coming very soon. I know you've been along this journey since the very beginning, and it's you guys who are kind of like the insiders here, who are watching these live streams and being as connected as you can with us. There's a lot of Naked and Famous fans who don't quite know that Batman's coming yet, so I'm excited to make a formal announcement. The Railroad Shop Bay work shirt pick on Naked and Famous website has a white stitching. When you click the shop on Tattoo Yoko, stitching is dark navy like the shirt. Safe to assume that the version from the Tattoo Yoko page? Yes. But maybe I'll double check that. It could be... I didn't know that there was a difference between photos, but anything on the Tattoo Yoko page is going to be the most correct. Because sometimes the Naked and Famous page gets done before, and there might be changes, and then... Anyways, if you're not sure, message Tattoo Yoko and they will confirm for you. The sweater deal is tempting. Salvage Connoisseur had the right idea with the two indigo knits. He definitely did have the right idea with the two indigo knits. Those were Tattoo Yoko exclusives, and they're a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful knit. I think part of the reason why I'm doing this promotion right now, for those of you who don't know, we are doing a buy one, get one half off on all of our sweatshirts and hoodies on Tattoo Yoko and at Naked and Famous Denim New York. So you can take advantage. I don't think that we've properly highlighted our hoodies since we released them last fall. I've just been wearing them nonstop. I know our staff's been wearing them nonstop, and for those people who have them, they love them. But I think getting them into the hands of more consumers, and then I think that's the way to go. So we're running this promo until Sunday. I might run it a little bit longer. I might decide to change that, but I think once you have them in your hands and you see the quality, and I think you'll be very impressed with them. And I think we'll be able to maybe even expand further on it down the line. We do have two new colors coming in the fall, in the red and the pink. I've been wearing both of them a lot. I think you've seen me wear them quite a bit. So take advantage of this deal. I think you'll be happy with the quality. Again, it's one of the, just like our t-shirts, you can wear them, you can wash them, they hold up. They're just a great quality hoodie. They feel substantial in the hands. I think you'll be very impressed with them. Always fun needing it out with everyone on Fridays. Absolutely, I love hanging out with you guys every Friday. One thing that I do find funny, I don't know if it's funny, but I find amusing is, I find a lot of live streamers stream late night on Fridays. So I don't know. I used to do these at 5, but because of the time zone difference, it's hard for me to do them Fridays at 5 p.m. So Fridays at 7 p.m. I think is a good time. People get off work. They have the ability to tune in. But I noticed a lot of live streamers do these later at night, like 10 or 11 p.m. Eastern time, that kind of thing. Is that, I don't know if that would be more convenient for you guys. I don't know if I'm messing up the start of your evening or not. So anyways, I'm always interested if there's a better time to do these things. I've generally no problem doing it, so long as it's not 4 a.m. my time, because I tend to go to bed at like 2 or 3. So yeah, that's a little difficult to do a live stream at that hour. Why go canvas over denim? We didn't go canvas over denim. It's canvas in addition to denim. We do a lot of denim. So I like canvas. It's of course a classic workwear staple. So it fits perfectly in with a denim brand that has roots in workwear. So I like being able to offer a lot of colors in the canvas. Sometimes colored denim is a difficult sell for some people, but because canvas pants have a different look, colors are a little bit more acceptable in the canvas world. We used to do a fabric called the Salvage Chino, which it's still around, but that being, it was a directional twill garment, and while we did have a lot of success with a lot of colors there, we do find that people are more responsive to colors in the duck canvas world. So you'll see more colors from us in that fabric. We do have the orange or like brownish classic duck canvas. We have the army green. Now we have the black and steel. And you'll see more down the line from us there. But the black and steel, it's a great color. I've got it right here. Let me just take another sip. And it's such a great fall color. It's this. Do the indigo ducks fade? They do fade. So it's this real dark kind of charcoal gray steel color, very unique. I don't see very much out there in our realm in this color tone. So I thought it'd be a fun introduction, and pairing this up, whether it's brown boots or black boots, I think it goes pretty well. It's kind of a warm toned gray here, so I think matching it with any color of boot is going to be very easy. Or sneaker. I was wearing some black sneakers in the YouTube video where I was covering these. Then you've got the full grain black leather patch, and then the buttons are the non-reflective mil-spec buttons here. So these are all YKK with our own branding, of course. You got the Naked and Famous denim one, and these ones should have, the black ones have the maple leaf on the back there. So there you have it. And you've got that bright red Salvage ID. So these are available now. Check them out. If you need something that's a little bit different than denim, or if you want to have a nice color option that, feels, it's still in that workwear kind of world, this is going to be a great option for you. Any sample phase for MIJ7? I do not have that. We are trying to, we're going to try and get some sample fades again. I'll show you the MIJ7 here. So there you have it. Is it possible to get jeans hemmed to shorts, like 12-inch hem? Yes, it is. We'll hem into whatever size you want. So just tell us what you want and put that in the comments in your order, and we'll do it. Even in New York, they'll do it for you. So that's no problem at all. Okay, back to MIJ7. Somebody was asking about fades. A couple of seasons ago, we had all of the jeans for the season pre-faded. We worked with a wash house in Japan, that was distressing the jeans for us. So the same way that like a big brand might have their entire production lot faded, when you're buying pre-faded jeans. But the thing is, with these factories, they don't want to just do 5 or 6 jeans. They want to do 5 or 6,000 jeans. So, just sending them one, paying for the one, sending them another one. It just wasn't something they were, very excited to do. So we're going to try and find ways to get it done and work with a mill that would, or a factory that is more happy to do that kind of work for us. So we know that people liked it. We want to do it. We've done a few of our own where we just kind of scratch it with sandpaper, and then, I guess, they come out okay for the photos, but in general, the fades don't look so natural, in my opinion. And I guess, they might be okay for pictures. But I'm not satisfied with them. So that's where that's where things are. And if I'm not satisfied with it, then I don't think that it's something we should do. So I want to make sure that it's like properly done, and done in a way where if you look at it, it would be hard to tell that it was, artificially done, right? The ones that we do with just some sandpaper, I can tell. I mean, the gradient of tones aren't so natural looking, and if you're a faded jean connoisseur, you'll be able to tell. And so, anyways, we're gonna get it done. It just takes time. We are, as I've always mentioned, a small team, and we're doing a lot of things right now, especially, our time is taken up so much with getting Spring Summer 21, making sure that it's getting out to all the retailers. Like I said before, we're used to doing trade shows and seeing, dozens of our retailers over the course of days, and now it's kind of like a one-on-one kind of situation, and you're dealing with these guys. They have businesses to run, especially now, just trying to make everything happen, trying to stay alive. That's a lot of pressure, and you're in this zone where business is not what it used to be, and you've got to spend, and it's all speculation on what the world is going to be like in 6 months from now. So are you going to be conservative with your spending? And if you are, and the world is more or less back to normal, what does that mean for me? I don't have enough goods in my store to, make a proper living. And then the other side is, well, I bought all this stuff and people aren't coming to my store because they can't. So now I've spent all this money, and how am I going to make a living? So it's a tough time in retail. It's the toughest time I could ever imagine. A lot of people are making it through this. There's a lot of people that aren't. There's been a couple of retailers that have already fallen off during this time. So I've mentioned it in previous streams where your support is always appreciated, and that doesn't just mean dollars. Just your, if there's a store you like, if there's a brand you like, if there's a product you like, whether there's anything, share your love of that with friends, family, people because if they're interested in their next pair of jeans or their next keyboard or mouse, let them know the one that you like, because your review as a user, as a person who enjoys that product, goes a long way. I consult my friends and colleagues whenever I'm looking. If I'm looking for camera stuff, especially vintage gear, I'm talking to Garrett at Tate and Yoko. He's a vintage camera nerd. He knows what he's talking about. So that's the guy I talk to. So I've got I like computer stuff, and I try to watch all the tech stuff. I watch a lot of tech reviews on YouTube and stuff. But I've got friends who are really into it. So if I'm looking for something new, who do I call? I know who to call. So be that guy to your friends and family, and it you know what? Just talking about us goes a long way, and is a great support. So let's all try to make it through this in one piece. It's tough out there. New York, for example, it's not what it used to be. A lot of people have left the city, and traffic is, just general foot traffic is not there. People aren't out and about, and New York's, we're chugging along, but it's tough. I've had friends who have stores in New York, and they've had to close them. That's it, they're done, and it's a real shame because 6 months ago that would have never crossed their minds, and it's gonna be tough for a bit. It's gonna be tough. Brother, I love you, but get rid of the stash. Oh, I love the stash. Sorry. It's coming from a guy who's got a mustachey, avatar here. Mustaches are cool, man. And they're funny. That's the thing about mustaches, is that it's such an icebreaker. You see a guy with a mustache, you can talk to that guy. He's a nice guy. Just ordered some deep indigo rigid, but I just found some Hanami salvage in my size, and I want those too. Ooh, that's a tough choice. The deep indigo rigid is gonna fade beautifully, but the Hanamis are the Hanamis. Oof. Anyways, decisions. Huntsman coming back to the store sometime yet? We are working on it. So there was some sizing issues with the Huntsman that we're trying to fix. They were running small, and so we're re-tagging the jeans, and there's a little bit more shrinkage than we were let known to be. So we're going to have to put shrink guides up on the website as well. So we want to make sure that all the information is out there for you to, again, make that better informed decision. I'm going to say that for you taller people, these ones may not work out for you. But yeah, it's not a situation I wanted to be in, but there were some sizing problems. So anyways, we recalled them all. Even I know Blue Owl had them out a little bit early, and he sold a few pairs, and we're even trying to get those back from those customers. So we want to make sure that anything that we do put out is put outable. So stay tuned. We will have re-release information out on that in the coming weeks. We just want to get everything back from all of our retailers, re-tag them, and so we'll basically tag them to somebody's asking, recalled what? The Huntsman salvage. So we suspended sales on our website, and then we actually contacted all of the retailers that we shipped that style to, and we're having them shipped back to us so that we could re-tag them. Essentially, the tag size and the waist sizes were identical, and that shouldn't be the case. So the problem comes down to some retailers have measurement guides, some retailers don't have measurement guides, and if you have those online on your web store, somebody's normally a 32 and they buy the 32 and it's like way too small, it just causes issues for that retailer with exchanges and things like that. So we wanted to prevent that. So we're just shifting the tag sizes around a little bit so that the measurements more align with what they should have been. And then there's also there's some shrinkage on that style that shouldn't have happened. This is supposed to be a Sanforized model. It appears it was not Sanforized. So we have to have measurement guides on this style on the websites listed, and we have to let all the retailers know what the shrink rates of everything is going to be. So That said, the jeans weren't cut with that shrinkage in mind, so inseam wise, for taller customers, this jean probably isn't going to work for you. If you have a 32-inch inseam or lower, then you'll be okay. But for those with longer inseams, this is not it's not going to accommodate you, unfortunately. So yeah, if you're average height like me, then it's okay. I'm 5'8". But for those of you who are blessed with height, 6'2" and more, I think it might be a little bit difficult. Okay. What else do we got here? In your opinion, what's the best jeans to enter the Indigo Invitational? I think, I talked about it before, I think slubby denim is going to get the most eyes. And I'm not sure how the judging works at all, actually. So it's just, if I were a judge, and I was judging jeans, I think that the jeans that have the most, the thing with slubby denim is that you get kind of the most high-low points. You get a lot of gradation in that, and I think it's very visually appealing. So I feel like if you have a slubby denim, it might be the denim that gets the most eyes on it, which may mean you will have a good opportunity to win a prize. I honestly don't even know how the prizes are going to be dished out either. I have no idea. But that said, I think even if you had something like Left Hand to a Midnight Edition, or a Deep Indigo Rigid, where you get a lot of contrast in that denim, those are probably good options too. At the end of the day, a beautiful fade is a beautiful fade, and all of the little things that you could have in a jean, like, getting these kind of train tracks down the selvage, like, that's a cool detail. And, just getting, little holes and things like that. And I like this, streakiness. This is the left-hand tool selvage. And, you get these, your whiskers and all the little things that you do to your jeans. Those are all going to count for points as well. Also, maybe it's not about the jeans. Maybe it's about the quality of your photographs. So if you have, I think a good camera would probably aid a lot in highlighting your fades. So maybe it might be a good idea to start practicing. If you're not a photo person, start practicing on how to take a good photo. And if I could lend some advice to that, shoot as straight on as possible when you're taking a full body photo. Photos where you have the camera angled down or up, they tend not to look great. If you're shooting like this, it doesn't look good. Or if you're shooting like, it might be hard for me to do this at the same time as looking at my screen. I don't think that looks good. I think when you get a photo that is as straight on as humanly possible, that is a good photo. And Garrett says use a long lens. What would be a good idea? Garrett he's a photo genius. He's a fantastic photographer. I think I'm an okay photographer. I love cameras and stuff. Garrett loves cameras and stuff, and he's just a brilliant photographer. Garrett, why don't you do a video on Tate and Yoko on how to take good jean photos? So whether that's you're taking full body selfies, you're taking photos of your jeans. I think that would be kind of a cool thing to put on the Instagram story. Another great thing, maybe we can do a guide, even like a photo guide, like a blog post would be good. Let's do that. Let's work on that. Natural light is also your friend. Make sure that there's lots of light in your room, or go outside and take that picture. Make sure it's not overexposed either. So maybe watch a few photo taking, basic tutorials on YouTube. There's lots of good ones. There's a guy, Peter McKinnon. I like his YouTube channel. He's got a lot of good advice. For novices to advanced stuff. So Peter McKinnon, a Canadian guy, I like him. Takes excellent tips, I think. Light and angle are critical. So yeah, let's put together this this guide, and I think the better quality your photo, the more eyes you're going to get on it. So that will make a big difference. You could have a really, really great faded pair of jeans, but if you can't highlight it, no one's going to notice it. So I think that's a good idea. For the contest, the format needs to be raw too. Lighting will be key. Lighting is always key. My room here I got a lot of windows, as you can see, and I get overexposed and underexposed, and anyways, so you got a lot of weird colors going on here. So, use a 2x lens on your phone if you have one. You got to get a lens kit. You got to get a lens kit for my phone. Depending on, my phone is kind of old, but yesterday I was at the electronics store, and the Google Pixel 4a just came out, and even the Google Pixel 3a, I think it is, that was like 200 something bucks here. It was cheap. The 4a was like $450 or $500, so like a reasonable priced phone, but the camera is really, really good. There's the new iPhone that's supposed to be announced in like a month, so I'm just waiting for that, because apparently they're gonna have like a low price option that's going to be really good. That's what I've been hearing, and maybe I'll switch back to Apple. I don't know. We'll see. I really like my Android, so but I do want a better camera on my phone, despite the fact that I usually carry a pocket camera around with me. So I've got this little guy. This is my like daily walk. Anytime I leave the house, I usually have this on me, just because sometimes you want to take some photos of things that you see that are cool. And then, so this is the Sony Rx 100 Mark II. I would recommend anything in the RX 100 series. Great little pocket camera, Zeiss lens. You've got the zoom on here. So very versatile pocket, all metal body. I put the little grip there as well. Great little nifty pocket camera, so it fits right in your pocket, easy. And then I do have a lot of cameras. I got my A7 III here as well. I'm looking for some new lenses for this. I just have the kit lens on this, and it's okay, but I'm looking to upgrade that, make some better content for you guys. And then my wife has the A6000 here, the Micro Four Thirds APS-C size sensor. So I don't work for Sony. I just like their cameras. Full frame sensor, 24 megapixels. It's a pretty badass camera. I like this guy. And that's what I've been shooting the product overview videos with. So I'm able to get the 4K out of that and get the real high quality. Whereas these live streams are barely. Sorry, they're not the greatest quality. But when I do get a new camera, the quality of these particular videos will be better. And when I'm back in Montreal, I can do these live streams along with Garrett, and we can do a simultaneous record and get some HD video going on at the same time. So I am looking forward to getting back to the office. I just got the new iPhone SE a couple of weeks ago. The smaller size is awesome, and it's got the guts of the 11. That's right. You know, the SE iPhone. So yeah, the iPhone 12 is supposed to have a small version, just like the SE. I think it might be replacing that. I've just been reading all these Apple rumors, but I haven't had an iPhone since iPhone 3G. So that was the first iPhone that came out in Canada, and after that, I had some problems with it, and I was like, nah, forget it. I'm not buying these anymore. But the problem is they keep making good cameras on their phones, and I cannot deny that. Camera might not be the best, but you're looking awesome, bro. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Okay, I've got 25 seconds before this live stream ends. I'll be back. just to, continue this chat, show you some snacks, because I got some good snacks this week, and we'll wrap things up there. So I'll be right back in a minute. Just join me on the new live stream. Later, guys. Hey everybody, welcome back to the stream. What is a micro busted out seam? And we're back. A micro busted out seam is let me show you. A busted out seam is this. So when the out seam is split open like this, it's called a busted out seam. So sometimes an out seam could be fouled, just like an inseam could be fouled. So when you have it spread open this way, or sometimes it's overlock. So you might have a jean where it's just stitched. This part is folded together like this, and it's just stitched over the edges. Do I have a... Just trying to see if I got a pair that might have an overlock. So something like this. It's hard to see, but let's try to have these two together so you can compare them easily. One-handed operation here. So you can see how it's split open or busted open, whereas this is folded down and then stitched over, the overlock. Right? So this is a busted out seam, and you can see how wide it is. It's not particularly wide, but that's how wide they typically are. And then we've got the MIJ stuff, which we do a micro busted out seam because I just like the way that looks. So it's a little bit slimmer. Not by much, but sometimes by a lot. So that's a little bit smaller. Let me see if I can find a pair with a very small. I think the MIJ8s have it. There we go. Okay, so just a smaller busted out seam. Yeah, that's it. But it's a neat little detail. Like, it makes the jeans look different. Like, this one's really small. Like, look how small that is. Here, let's compare it again. So yeah, there you have it. That's the difference. Micro busted, busted. Somebody was asking before the end of the live stream, that's a good angle of me, for my True Grits. So I've got them right here. Sorry, I may have missed it, but you answered about some plans for wool blend shirts. Wool blend shirts? Hey. What's the lightest jeans for the summer, and which ones are your favorite? Hold on. I'm going to show people off my True Grits, because somebody's asking to see the faded ones. And these ones I've been wearing for quite a while. I'd say almost a year. More than a year. They're a little dark, maybe in this light, but if you were to see them compared to brand new, they're like night and day. And you can just see that grittiness to the denim really comes out. You get a lot of texture here and a lot of high-low. Yeah, these are going to get a lot of looks for sure. That coin pocket here. Look at that. It's very nice. And, oh, what do I got in there? I got, oh, this is great. This is great. Tiger Balm. I don't know if you guys like this stuff. It's like a menthol cream. I love this stuff. I pretty much always carry it around, and as you can see, there's a little circle fade kind of going on over here because of it. So I carry that around with me a lot. And Tiger Balm, that's my jam. Yeah, you can kind of see it here. Yeah. Tiger Balm rules. I love Tiger Balm. I have Tiger Balm, like, it's in my backpack. I usually carry it in my coin pocket with me. I've got in my medicine cabinet. They're everywhere. Every time I got a headache or need help breathing, works like a charm. It's like Vicks. Anybody knows what Vicks is? It's like a menthol cream. It helps, and it's a good rub. Like if you've got achy muscles. Do you have any melted shirts and the basket weave chore coat for us to see? Yeah, I do. I can show you those. Hold on a second. I have one Melton shirt, and I do have the basket weave chore coat. Hold on. My wife is Risa, can you bring me the Melton shirt and the basket weave chore coat? Okay. Risa's gonna get it for me. Just on the other side of the house, the apartment here. Yeah, Tiger Balm is like Vicks on crack, basically. I used to be a Tiger Balm addict, but recently switched to this really great thick CBD blend for pain relief. Pain is gone in 15 minutes. It's insane. I've not used a CBD-based cream. CBD is actually legal here in Japan. But it's kind of few and far between. I know in North America it's everywhere right now. So I would be interested in seeing what a CBD, a pain relief cream is like. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we've got two things here. We've got the Melton work shirt. Will retailers see new pocket tees? So long as they order them, you will. We always have them, but with retailers, it's up to them for their assortment of pocket tees. So the Melton, the lighting is a little difficult here. This is kind of like on the like a greenish side of things, but if you look close, you can see there's a lot of color going on in here. Maybe it's a little overexposed. Hold on. That might be a little bit better here. Oh, a little too bright. So yeah, these are the 100% cotton Melton work shirts. You got the metal buttons here as well. This is like a shirt jacket. I will highlight these a little bit more down the road. I think it's a little too hot right now, but you'll see some more photos and in-depth coverage of these. I'm a big fan of this. Last fall I was wearing it a lot. And it's just been too hot lately. And then we've got the basket weave chore coat, and this is coming out this fall as well. Look at that color. It's just great. Just great. And you can get real close with it as well. Sorry, the camera is not really doing it justice. It's very over, the color's just washed out here. But I'll take some photos like properly, and you'll see the details of this. Yeah, we haven't had a proper chore coat in a while, and this is my one-handed, show off of this style. But you'll see this texture is really nice. And that's it. So sorry for the little quick review on those, but I will have like proper videos like I've been doing with the jeans on both of these products because I think both of these need to be highlighted to that level. Okay. Definitely caught my eye when browsing the collection. Thanks for showing me. Yeah, if you want to see better photos, the online photos are certainly better. But like I said, I'll do proper videos of these when they're ready for release. Okay. That's the carpal tunnel defense ointment right there. I definitely have carpal tunnel. Sometimes I mean, I'm behind the computer a lot, just typing away. Oh yeah, I never did my desk review. I think some people wanted to see that earlier. So here, let's do a quick little. Here's where I work. We've got an old Corsair mouse. I think I forget what model it is, but you know that like soft. If you ever see gamer mice, I don't know why it's so popular, but they have the kind of this soft black kind of finish to them, and that's usually this coating, and it was starting to wear off. Let me show you. Sorry, I'm making my wife move around too much. So, you know, there's this soft black coating, and then eventually it starts to wear off because you use it a lot, and then your mouse looks kind of gross. So this mouse had the same thing, and it was starting to look really gross. So I just kind of sandpapered the rest of it off, and now it kind of has this weird kind of glossy look to it, which I'm not really a fan of. And I think this mouse looks too gamery. So I'm probably going to retire this mouse. I've been looking at the Logitech MX Master 3. I think that's the way to go. I have this SteelSeries. This is a good mouse. This is like my travel mouse. And then my wife's got her SteelSeries mouse as well. Got the Massdrop Control mechanical keyboard. Great keyboard. Sounds great. Feels great. Missing the numpad though, and as office people, you need that numpad. So anyways, I've got the numpad over here on my Corsair. I forget what model this is, K70 or K75. Again, mechanical keyboard. It's got the red lights, not RGB, just the red, and then the LG something or other gamer monitor thing. It had good color reviews, so I bought that for that. Got the Asus monitor, and my wife's got the Surface Pro 7? Yeah, the new Surface Pro. So that's how we work. That's our little setup. Got some headphones, PlayStation, which I never play because I don't have time. Can we see the cat? Sure. No problem. We'll do a little cat review. This is my cat. And she likes hanging out on my speaker over here. And she's a good little girl. And she's got a little tail. She was a stray cat, and we adopted her from the local animal rescue. And she's been a lovely little girl ever since. Yeah, she takes care of me. Good girl. K70, I know because I just typed this message on one. There you go. I like that keyboard. It's a good keyboard. Check out Clickety Clack Keyboards. Forget the name. I really want a Bluetooth wireless. I want to get rid of basically all the wires from my desk. And there's the Logitech. I think it's also it's the MX Master keyboard. Anyways, it's like their Pro line of keyboards. Pro. But I just don't like that slim profile keyboard. I really like the mechanical ones. I just like that clicky feel. There is a Top Ray Real Force keyboard here, like all black stealth, and it's also a silent keyboard. It's really great. It's like $300 though. I don't feel like spending another $300. I also want like mine and my wife's keyboards and mice to match. So getting like 2 MX Master mice plus 2 keyboards that are like $300, and those mice are like $150. So it's a lot of money. A lot of money on keyboard and mice just to get rid of some wires. So I don't know. I'm sure we could live with it for now. Cat is beautiful. Thank you. You're a beautiful cat. The internet approves. I have another cat named Snowy, and he's around here somewhere. And he's hanging out down here, and he's a good boy. He's a big boy, and he's a good boy. Yeah, he's a gray tabby down here, just trying to stay cool in the hot sun. So those are my 2 cats. Cat likes hanging out by my speaker. Snowy, that's his new home underneath the coffee table. Question: should I wash my left hand tool salvage or continue to wear and tear and treat them as raw denim? I mean, that's the last part of your question. Raw denim is still is just raw. Raw denim is raw because it hasn't been pre-treated, right? Just because you've washed your raw denim doesn't mean that they're like they're not raw. I guess they're technically not raw anymore, but they've been washed. But the idea when you part of the idea when you say raw denim is that it's a denim that is a continuous evolution. So you can wash them. In fact, I've washed mine many times. These are my left-hand twills. Yeah. Nice Wasley chair. Thank you. You know what? Speaking of chairs, I just got this chair, the Aeron Herman Miller, $60. Bought that on a used. I guess somebody. Everybody knows that like there's these local buy-sell trades. You know, wherever you are. Somebody posted office chair, $60, and I'm like, that is a good office chair. So we got that for $60. We also bought this chair for $50. So somebody was just getting rid of it. Again, buy-sell trades. I love thrifting. I love flea markets. I love online, marketplaces because some people just get rid of stuff and some people don't care. And this person was leaving the country and they're getting rid of their apartment and they're like $60. And I got it for $60. I'm assuming that the person might have inherited it from their office workplace or something. They clearly did not really know what they had. Now we have one. I've got to get another one now for the wife so that we can... we've been sharing this, but we do need two now so that our desk matches. But yeah, a good chair is a good chair. Brandon he still does to some degree, but at one point he was very obsessed with collecting chairs. He seemed to like work chairs a lot. So we have an unusual amount of chairs at the office. And I used to say, like, at one point Brandon bought, he thought it was a barber's chair, but it ended up being like an optometrist chair or something like that. Or a dentist chair. It was a weird chair. Very weird. And I think when he bought that, he was like, okay, maybe I've done enough. I've been buying enough weird chairs lately. But lately also, Risa and I have been looking at a lot of chairs. So I get it. Sometimes they're very expensive. I don't like expensive. I like cheap. So I try to find things used, and you just wait for the right moment, and you just got to snatch it up when you see it. Those buy-sell trades are great. Just you got to be on them every day, and eventually you'll score something. So that's my pro tip for thrifting. Which is the heaviest you use to make jackets? Well, we have the elephant denim, so like in the 20-ounce range. We also have a King of Slub jacket, so that's 23 ounces. I think that's the heaviest jacket we have at the moment. I love chairs, man. Good chairs are the best. Good chairs are the best. Anyways, I don't know how much more room we have for chairs, but we will. If I see them, we're going to get them. That's pretty much the bottom line. What I would really like are a set of, sometimes you see them at the airport. The Herman Miller, they're kind of like leather and metal. And they're just kind of like chairs that are used for, you might see them in a metro, or you might see them at an airport, or like, a bus station, that kind of thing. These kind of bench seat chairs. I would really like a set of those, but I see them on like Japanese Yahoo auctions and they're like $10,000. I want to go to like an auction where they're tearing down an old station and they're just like, here, buy it. So hopefully I can, that'll happen one day. Sad so much working from home. I've smoothed out the pockets on my Japan heritage jeans. That's interesting. Let's post a photo of that. Okay, my Spirits 3 saved my legs when my chain dropped. Oh dear. Well, I'm glad you're okay. All right, guys, it is time for snack review, and we've got a couple of snacks this week that Risa's excited for snack review. Let's see your excitement. Yay! All right.
Snack.
Yeah. So we have a couple of good ones.
This, I really
Okay.
want to try this.
That I gotta get the Pepsi because this one's been staring at me. Okay. And what else? There was those Pringles.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So chairs are great for sitting. Oh yes, sitting. The great leveler. From the mightiest pharaoh to the lowest peasant, who doesn't enjoy a good sit? That is one of my favorite lines from The Simpsons. Sitting is the best.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Lying down is better.
Lying down's good. That's true. Sitting is great. Okay, so we've got 3 things today for you. First off, we've got a flavor of Pepsi that I don't think you're going to find anywhere else but here. Pepsi salt and lychee flavor. Japan Cola. I don't know why in Japan Pepsi's often marketed as Japan Cola. Any clue?
I have no idea. I never even know.
Yeah, it's everywhere. But salt and lychee drinks are popular here in Japan. There is just... do we have it? I think I have a bottle of it. Yeah, this stuff. So this stuff is pretty good. This is like a concentrate version of it, but you can buy this by the bottle, and it's just like this salty lychee flavor. And you'd think a salty drink would be not tasty, but it's actually very tasty. So I do like this stuff. Keep the concentrate in the fridge so that we can make some whenever we want. Or like every convenience store and vending machine has this ready to go.
Well, it's especially more popular in the summer because in the summer you sweat a lot because it's so humid here, and a lot of salty drinks comes out because you are supposed to take in some salt.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's.
And this one I think also is from it's like a Swedish recipe or something. Like it's a traditional drinks from. Oh, it's from Thailand.
Oh, from Thailand.
Never mind.
Okay. Okay. Well, speaking of Thailand, we've got. Like a Thai Tom Yum Kun Pringles. So little Thai themes over here. You've got Pringles and a shrimp here. Riding a jimny. No, not a jimny. A tuk-tuk. Tuk-tuk. I've ridden these in Thailand, and the first time you're on one, you're kind of terrified because traffic in Thailand it's insane. It's everywhere. And this guy's just zipping around in this little car, and there's no seatbelts and there's no walls. So you're just holding on, and the locals are just whatever, And anyway, the first time you're a little nervous, but anyways, we're going to enjoy the flavors of Thailand today. And then this is the weirdest thing that we found. We found it yesterday, and we had to bring it home. So, truffle, like black truffle?
Yeah.
Black truffle flavored vanilla ice cream, chocolate, cookie. So this, whatever this is, so you got your waffle cone with vanilla black truffle flavored ice cream in a chocolate cookie mushroom shaped form. There's a lot of flavors going on here. And this was how many? How much did this cost?
Oh, 98 cents.
Yeah, 98 cents. So something tells me this wasn't the most popular product in the world, and it might have just been on discontinue. But Japan discontinues a lot of snacks, even if they are popular. They just put out so many different things all the time. So, anyways, we've got
This one also is it's very old school popular snack from Japan, and it's shaped like mushrooms.
Yeah.
And that's existed with just regular chocolate flavor. So I think they kind of we're mushrooms. So we try with truffles.
Yeah, we'll see. So let's crack a couple of these things open. I want to open up this Pepsi. Let's use the Hulk Hogan WWF Collector's Cup because it's the Hulkster. Let's open up this Pepsi and give it a little pour. With the lovely Risa here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah.
Does it smell good?
It smells like more. Let's just try a little bit. I don't know. I don't drink Coke, so this might be.
Yeah, Risa's not much of a soda drinker. Okay, so let's. I mean, it looks like Pepsi. It smells like Pepsi. I feel like I'm a wine connoisseur here. It doesn't smell lychee, really.
It doesn't? It smells more.
Maybe a little bit, but it's Pepsi smell is definitely
Okay, stop smelling.
strong. Okay, let's go in here. Let's get in here. Yeah.
No?
I mean, it tastes mostly like Pepsi, like 80% Pepsi, and then it tastes salty. Now I could taste the lychee, actually, in the aftertaste. The oaky afterbirth.
Yeah, it tastes very lychee to me. I don't taste the salt still.
I got the lychee taste after I swallowed it, and then I felt it on my tongue.
I don't know. I mean, again, I don't really drink.
Yeah, you don't.
So I don't know if it's different so much.
Like if somebody were to give this to me and I didn't know.
You wouldn't notice?
No, I would be like, what happened to the Pepsi? Like, like, what did you do? Anyways, this is a try, but don't. I don't think this is anybody's favorite Pepsi. Crystal Pepsi, on the other hand, yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, try it if you find it. It might be in your Asian grocery store. Try it with a friend, and this is what you're gonna get. Okay, yeah, it's palatable, but nobody's favorite. Okay,
Excited about
let's go to Tom Yum Kun Thai flavored Pringles.
I don't know.
What do you think here?
I don't smell the Tom Yum Kun. I smell the Pringles. Try that.
Okay, let's try this. Hold on. Yeah, it's definitely, it's like salty Pringles smell.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's try this chip out. Looks like a regular Pringle. I mean, it's not even like.
Is it smaller?
Yeah, this is smaller.
Right?
Definitely smaller than a regular Pringle. I guess maybe it's the small case. Who knows? Yeah, I don't see a lot of seasoning on here either.
Maybe I better.
Okay. The smell before the taste is everything. Okay. Yeah.
It does have that, like, what is that? Like lemon
Lemony, lemongrass kind of taste. Yeah, these are okay.
Not spicy at all, though, which is weird. Tom Yum Kun should be.
Yeah. Yeah, like, heat level is like 1 out of 10. Like,
0.5.
yeah, 0.5 out of 10. Like, you can tell they're trying, maybe. But, it's the mildest heat you could ever imagine. And then the lemongrass taste.
It's not bad.
It's not bad. It's fine. This is fine. Yeah, it's worth picking up. Nobody's favorite version of Pringles. These are a fine on the rating level. Okay, let's check out Truffle Ice Cream. What's the name of this product?
Kinoko no Yama.
Kinoko no Yama.
Means mountain of mushrooms.
Mountain of mushrooms. Okay.
So it also has a thing called takenoko no sato.
Okay.
I don't know what sato is in English. I don't know what sato is really, but it's just like a field of bamboo shoots.
Oh, okay.
These are set.
Oh.
These are big.
They're big? Usually they would come in like a bag, and you'd get a bunch of them. So these are individually wrapped.
It's fancy.
Okay, that's neat. Let's unpackage them.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, okay. That looks neat. Let's just throw it on a plate here and we'll do it together. You should try the salty lemon Kit Kat again to see if it tastes better now that you didn't have that spicy chips. Yeah, okay, we can do that too. So I guess that's our little mushroom snack here. Yeah, they look bigger than the normal one. I mean, they are bigger. So it's like this cookie kind of. There's a little cat hair on there. That's okay. Let's try this out.
Okay. What?
There's no black truffle. There's no truffle taste. It's white chocolate taste.
Yeah. And regular chocolate taste a little bit.
There's zero taste of black truffle. There's zero taste of...
Did you smell it?
No.
We should have smelled it.
Should have smelled it.
Truffles usually the smell.
Yeah, but you would have smelt it like... You know, we got truffle salt. You know, this is great on popcorn, by the way. Put some truffle salt. Like, you can smell... Like, you can smell truffle a mile away. If it smelled like a truffle, we would have noticed it. We should have smelt it, but...
Yeah.
I don't think it had any truffle in there. If it did, can't taste it. They should not have marketed it like that because that is, I mean, it's tasty. Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine.
It says truffle powder, but
yeah, that was a misleading product.
Oh, but yes, it did taste like vanilla ice rather than white chocolate.
I guess that's true. Okay. Anyways, that gets a fine rating. I would say they're fine.
Yeah, just because it's chocolate.
Yeah, because it's chocolate and cookie. So let's do the salt lychee again. We actually froze them this time.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll save that for next time. We can just have one.
Yeah.
We'll share it. Although just speaking of other salty flavored things, we had the salt lemon Kit Kat. Next week maybe we'll do this one. Citrus mint Kit Kats. So that was a new flavor we never saw before, so we picked that up yesterday as well. Lisa is cool, and your two kittens are beautiful. Cheers and happy weekend. Thanks so much. And Lisa is actually Risa with an R, but it's okay. It's hard to, Lisa and Risa sound the same.
In Japanese.
Especially in Japanese. I think in Japanese, Risa is Lisa. Something like that.
Lisa.
Yeah.
It's slightly different pronunciation, somewhere between L and D, I would say.
Yeah, but there is an L sound to it in Japanese. So.
Yeah. But I like it. Like, I like my name spelling with an R because it makes it sound different. It's not like it's my fake name.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So, anyway, just a little clarity there. We have the citrus mint coming up. We're going to do that one next week. Right now, we have the salt lemon Kit Kat. We froze this time, so it would be hard. You want to maybe unpack that situation.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I cut it right.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, so you can take a look at the inside here. So typical Kit Kat interior, white chocolate exterior.
You're dissecting.
I'm dissecting the Kit Kat. Yeah, you got it. It's they got to know these things. So let's take another bite. I liked it last time. I had no problem with it. Yeah. Strong lemon taste. Not a strong salt taste.
No, I still don't taste it.
Yeah. Not a strong salt taste. Strong lemon taste. Very good though.
Yeah.
Like it's very summery tasting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's better, way better.
Way better and cold. Yeah. Hard. Get a nice crunch. Okay. Well, that wraps up snack review here this week. Thanks for hanging around. We do enjoy looking for snacks. Every time we're out, I'm just like, oh, that's going to be good for the review. So now we've got to eat all this stuff. This is great, but it doesn't help my figure. I'm getting a little out of shape. That's okay, though. I'm still A-shape.
A-shape?
I'm A-shape.
A?
No, as in, you can be in shape, but I'm just A-shape. So, that's it. Thanks so much for tuning in. Another live stream. Thanks for hanging out for part 2. We'll see you guys again next week, Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern, whatever morning time it is in Japan. And have a great weekend, everybody. If you just, I have to do a plug just because. Salvage Foundation t-shirts available on the Tate and Yoko website right now. Get it if you're going to be part of the Indigo Invitational, or if you are just a supporter and you like the graphic. So definitely check it out. I'll see you guys in the next live stream. I'll have another video. I forget. Anyways, later, guys. I'm stuck at these outros.
Bye.
Bye.